Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dena, this is Left Lane Finds, and I have a thrift haul for you. I knew I had gone to the thrift store a couple of times and hadn't done the hauls yet, and I couldn't remember where I put the boxes or bags. So I was downstairs and I was like, oh, there's a box. I bet that's the one I'm looking for. So I carried it up and I opened it up and it wasn't. It was a different one. And that's the one I'm going to show you now. However, I finally went back over to the room across the way and sure enough, the other box was in there. So that'll be another haul for another time. So let's just get into this one. I have lots of little goodies for you. My total spend, this was at a Goodwill, was $32.34. So let me just show you this. And the price tags are on here. However, they did give me a 10% discount. I think sometimes the cashiers ask me for my phone number, and based on my shopping, I get discounts, is how that's happening. They don't always ask, so I don't always get a discount. I should probably be asking them, like, don't you want my phone number? So I can get more of a discount. So that says $3.99, but I get 10% off of that. So this is a Yankee Candle shade topper. I started picking these up because they are easy sellers and people are looking for a particular pattern. So I thought, oh, this is really nice with the apples. I actually sold one recently that had the apples on it, had the apple cart and some other apple themes on it. I've sold the shamrock one and oh, there's a few others in there. But as I find them, if they're in really good condition, I pick them up. So I'm selling them for around, so it depends. Depends on condition, if they have any chips or not. And whether or not I have the plates to go with them. They have plates. You have the plate and then the candle and then the topper. I just sold one of the plates just recently too. So I sell these for around $20, unless they have chips, then, you know, maybe around the $16 mark. So that's what I'm expecting to get for this. So paid $3.99 minus the 10% discount, and then expecting to get, like, you know, about $20 or so for this. The next item, I just thought this was so neat. So this is more on the vintage side. If you guys can see that. It's got some deer on there. And underneath the sticker, I can tell that it says Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. It's an ashtray, but I just love this cobalt blue. It's so beautiful. It could be a trinket dish too, but I do believe it's supposed to be like an ashtray. I could be wrong about that. It might not be an ashtray. Might be for, you know, just trinkets. It does say made in Japan on the back. So that is definitely vintage, and I just love the gold, like, design on there with the deer. It looks like a buck with a nice rack on it and a doe. So it's $2.99, and I'm expecting to get probably $15 to $18 for this. Maybe more because it's vintage. Definitely going to be putting this up on Etsy and eBay. The shade topper from Yankee Candle, I'm going to put that up on eBay. And, oh, I have things behind me here, and I have one more right here. Oh, this guy's heavy. Oh, look at the size of him. He is a giant, very heavy. Definitely paperweight, but could be almost like a doorweight too. Brass elephant, trunk up, which is good luck. He does have some rubbing, you know, rub marks on him. I'm not going to clean him up though, because I've heard that you can use like Brasso or something like that to like make them shiny. But I'm going to leave that up to whoever buys them if they want to, because it does have some marks here along the trunk line. So brass elephants, there is a ton of them listed, but they are any size, from itty bitty to like ones that are half the size of this, but not too many on the large size. So, oh, if you guys see that, puppy dog kind of scraped me. She kind of bit at me and scraped my hand. Poor little Lola. She's still very much a puppy, and she's a little bitey at times. But anyways, I'm expecting to, so it says $4.99 under there, and I'm going to list him up for around $35. I saw one that was very similar. It almost looked identical to this. It had a slightly different back end here. It had tusk here. It was mounted on a wooden, I don't know, like stand, and they were asking like $60 for that. So I was like, well, I think with mine, I'm going to ask around $30 or $35 for it. Man, he is so heavy. I could lift weights with him. So to switch gears completely, because I sell a little bit of everything, I got some Nike shoes here. These are racing cleats. So they're extremely lightweight. They're for sprinting. I mean, they are so lightweight. And it says, where did I see that? It says racing there, but I saw it said, it had a name on it. Oh, there it is. It just says sprint on the bottom. Isn't that cool? Look at the bottom of them. They look so awesome. These would be great to run in. And they look, the outsides of them, the tops of them look brand new. However, I can tell by the cleat part themselves, the little points, that they have been used, and they're just a little bit worn, like really lightly worn. New, these are listed up new for, I think, $74 or $75 new, free shipping. So I'm going to list mine up. These are used, so I'm going to list mine up probably in the $50 range, free shipping, maybe $45. You know, I think they're, yeah, these are just, I mean, if somebody wore these, they maybe wore them a couple times and they decided that sprinting and a track was not for them. And let's see here, let's see what size they are. They are a men's size 10. Men's size 10 Nike. Oh, it says here, Zoom Rival S. Oh, that was another name I kept seeing when I was looking up. So now I have more information to look them up for comps. So I'll make sure to comp these out for whatever they're going for on eBay. I always look at what people have them listed up for, but then I go into the solds and see what they're actually selling them for. And a lot of shoes do go free shipping, which is fine by me. I just price it accordingly. I know something like that is not going to cost that much to ship it, you know, $8, $9 at the most. So I have another pair of Nikes. Look at that. Look at the size of the Nike on the backs of these. And they have this cool like grid pattern on them. Isn't that awesome? These are giant. Well, I think they're giant because they're men's. I'm sure for men they're like normal size. But they're black with the silver Nike swoosh on it. And the big giant silver Nike on the back, and it says Code Pro, and these are actually cleats. These are also cleats, and they are in super good condition. Again, I picked these up because even though they're used, they looked in fantastic condition, absolutely fantastic. Let me see if I can get a name. I mean, a size in here, 12.5s. So they're 12 and a half men's. Now these, believe it or not, do not go as much as those other little lightweight cleats go. These were more on the like the $25 range. So I paid $5 for these, and they're going to go for $25. And I can't remember if those were with or without shipping. So not so much profit on the big ones, but the little ones I'm going to make out pretty good on those. And let's show you this. Look at him. I think it's supposed to be Bacchus, which I don't know what that is, but that name just kept coming up with this same face and this exact same flask. This is a Godinger It's from 1983. It's vintage. It's a vintage flask. It's got this like dimpled pattern on the back. Here's where it says, has the name. Hopefully that's focusing for you guys. So it's not in the best of conditions. And what's funny is some of these are sold for $99. I paid $5, well, minus the 10%. And other ones are going for like less than that. The ones that went up for on auction went up for a lot less. The ones that were put as buy it now went for more. So I am going to be putting mine up for buy it now. And I'm going to put it in like the $30, $35 range. But the one, I was looking at the one, and it was, man, it was very shiny and maybe didn't have any condition issues. Super shiny and probably in mint condition, went for $99. So if you ever see that face on a flask, pick it up. It's worth buying to flip for profit. And then I have this little guy. It's a little Fenton hobnail. I had to think of the word. Hobnail. Sometimes they call it hobnob, but I think it's hobnail. It's a little votive holder, and I paid 99 cents for that. If you guys can see all that. 99 cents. Well, minus the 10%. I've sold this identical one once before on Etsy, so I'm just going to list this one up on Etsy. I'm thinking like $10 to $12 range for this plus shipping on that. So not a huge profit on those, but I still like picking up the vintage items. And then this was, according to my receipt, I went in the beginning of November before we got our puppy dog. Now, I'm not sure what I was thinking. We had a Jack Russell before, but I was like, oh, look, dog bowls. Let me get them. These are giant. This would be more like for a German Shepherd. Oh, she could curl up in this. She's so little. So I have these two giant dog bowls that I paid $2.99 for. $2.99 for these. I guess I have to sell these. There's no way she's going to be able to use these as dog bowls. She wouldn't even be able to really get up and over to eat properly out of them. Now, maybe when she's a full-grown dog, she could, but these are still, like, enormous. So, yeah, I got a little too excited about picking up our puppy dog, which we got at the end of November. So I have to resell these and so that I can get maybe something more for her size. And let's see here, my last item. Oh, before I show you the last item, I'll show you a little bit of it. There it is. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me that thumbs up. If you're interested in any of the items I show you in these hauls, or you're just interested in knowing what I have listed on eBay, Etsy, or Poshmark, all the links are down in the description of this video in my link tree. I also have social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. And you can follow me there. Now, if there's something that you're like, oh, I really want something that I know you're going to list up on eBay soon, you can favorite me as a seller in both eBay and Etsy. And eBay will send you notifications that I have listed new items up for sale, and then you can go look and you can have first dibs on them. I've noticed that I used to have like 3 followers. Now I have a lot more followers on eBay, and I have a few more followers on Etsy too. So as more and more people start to follow me and know kind of like my style of things that I'm picking up or the things that I'm listing, they are going to get first dibs at buying those items. And also you can put searches in eBay for if there's something specific like you're looking for. For instance, if you're really into brass elephants and you wanted a sizable one, a large brass elephant, if you put that in as a search, eBay will let you know when one gets listed. So that's just some tips for you guys. Now, back to the last item here. This is a giant serving bowl, And one of these bowls is the exact style. It's Rosenthal is the company. It's made in Germany. It's a cord. Let me get this right. Kronach, Germany. It says Motor. It says Moliere. Moliere. I don't know. I can speak German, but that sounds French to me for some reason. But it had. Yeah, I'll show you the back. I'll show you this, for in case you're more familiar with the stamps on the pottery. Or in this case, this is porcelain. So it's got gold on it around. It's got a pretty floral motif as you go around, and the little flowers in the center. Paid $5. And one just sold in January. It's February right now. One sold in January. It was put up for auction, and it got a bunch of bids on it, and it sold for $37 and change. So I'm debating, do I put this up for auction and see where it goes, or do I just put it up for like $35, buy it now, and just sell it? That's what I'm thinking. Something along that. So you'll have to wait and see, and when it sells, I'll tell you which way it went. So that is all for the haul, and then I will be doing another one, but that one I'm gonna have to wait till I get back from my ski trip, and I'll do another one, and that'll go up in March. So hopefully you guys are enjoying all of this content, and I will see you guys next time.